Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of The Dig. Alright, now, like I said, had to think about how the puzzle was done, or how the thing was done, and I remembered. And I also remember that Brink doesn't go with us to a lot of other places like I thought he did, because this is why. He takes forever to get anywhere. Alright, come on Brink, get in here. And I, like a silly goose, forgot to look around and previously visited the location. And so because of that, we're going to head back the way we came. And here we are, back to where we were. So yeah, we had to have Brink help us get through the door, right? And then, of course, we took the crystals, and he took his crystals, and everything was good to go. However, I forgot to look for something, because there is something in here that's super very important, and I completely forgot about it. And it's right here, and it's kind of hard for me to see. I'm sure you guys can see it, like, you're like, hey, KB, you forgot that thing. Yeah, I forgot it was here. It's right there. So if you guys remember this canister, that's the big wallop canister, the canister that packs a wallop. Now, again, I don't know if Brink actually goes with us through all this, but we're going to do the puzzle in the order I think we should do it in, and just say, who cares about anything else? So, we're going to head down this way towards the water. And there's a big, big, big fish who needs a big, big, big dinner. Hey, little buddy. Yikes.
Gross. Hey, Brink, do you think... Brink? Brink? Where are you? Brink, answer me.
Brink, can you hear me? Where are you?
Maggie? Brink's run off. He wasn't acting very rational when we found a big supply of life crystals. I'm afraid maybe those things are addictive, or they altered his personality or something. A ghost tried to warn us, but Brink was feeling too cocky to listen to good advice.
Just when this place starts looking benign, it finds new ways to be dangerous.
Anyway, I'm going on without it. I can't think of anything else to do.
I'll try to contact him now and then, see if he's willing to talk.
Thanks, Maggie. I'm beginning to take this personally. Nobody wants to stay with me. Maybe it's my deodorant. I think it failed somewhere back there on the tiller.
Nice, Commander Lowe. So, apparently Commander Lowe's feeling not loved. Of course, we love Commander Lowe, because he's doing such a great job. Look at him, he's saving the world and everything else. Oh, right. The worst puzzle, well, not the worst puzzle, but one of my least favorite puzzles, as you can probably tell. It is a puzzle to put together a creature. And, again, the thing up top, the little, bit up top, does explain to you how to put this little guy back together, but we're not going to deal with that. We're going to deal with it our way, and I just have to remember how to do this. It's not that difficult. It's just really, I don't know the word. I honestly don't know the word. If you know where to put most of the parts, you're pretty good most of the time. But things like skulls and stuff like that, not too great. I think this one goes here. I think this one goes here, or is it the other way around? Okay, this one goes here. There it is. Alright, and this is what, a tailbone here? Okay. Might be the other way around, but again, it's kind of hard to tell. I think that one goes there. I think this one goes... No, this one goes here. Here. There you go. Alright, this one goes here. Okay, and I believe the tail does not go the way you think it does. I think it goes this way. Alright, now I think that's how it works, because I always get the skull, I always get one of these backwards, because I thought the skull went this way, but I'm pretty sure the skull actually goes that way, so I think it looks like this. And the way you can tell that this puzzle is completed is you exit, and then you don't just add a life crystal, no. You add yourself a little bit of an extra little thing.
I can't use these two things together.
Alright, what that means is we got something wrong. What that wrong thing was, I'm not entirely sure. I think the rest of this is right. Bone looks right. Okay, let's flip the head around. I think the head's actually wrong now. And we'll try it again.
I can't use these two things together.
Now again, we can look up top and see. Let's see. Is this pointed in the right direction? Yeah, this all looks right. I think I'm not entirely sure what I'm missing though. Is it? No. Arms, legs, heads, body, torso. I don't think this goes this way. Does this go this way? No, that can't be right. It's gotta be like that, right? Oh wait, unless there's a possibility that this is upside down. Like that. Like, put that back. No, that won't even fit there. Okay, so yeah, it's looking right. Okay, and unless I got this arm back. No, I got that arm right too. Is this arm backwards? Nope, that arm's correct as well. Alright, so I'm missing one of two things. Either our rib cage is backwards. No, that should be right. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll leave it like this, and we're going to head back up unless his tailbone's back. No, that's right too. Okay, we're going to head back up onto the ridge because there's always one bone or one thing that I get backwards or upside down or they're in slightly the wrong spot and it gets mad at me. And it's really bad for that reason. So let's take a look at the fossil. It's going to be really, really, really hard for even I to read, but we're going to take a really quick look at it. Let me lean way forward. Okay, the skull is pointed in that direction. Arm, leg, 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 leg. Hip bone, tailbone, and the fish bone goes that way. And that should work for us, I hope. Okay, well, it seems pretty correct, but the canister should be working just fine. Not sure why it's not working for us. Now, if we do use a life crystal and he's not put together correctly, he will just fall apart. If he is put together correctly, other bad things will happen. But I'm fairly certain he's put together correctly. Oh, I think I know what I may have gotten wrong. I think, oop, go back. I think I know what I may have gotten wrong. Like that, maybe? Nope, it wants to go this way no matter what. I think. Yeah, see, that's not going to work that way, I don't think. That would go. Yeah, that's not going to work unless it goes this way. Yeah, that's what I thought. So it was pointed in the right direction. So that one goes there. That one goes like that. This one goes right here. This one goes right here. Now, what am I missing? What am I? Is it this bone's backwards? No, that bone should be right too. I don't think. Yeah, that one's not backwards. I always think that I get one bone backwards or so. That's not right either. Skull's pointed in the right direction. Unless it was pointing in that way. Alright, and well, you know what, if nothing else, put a life crystal on him. If he doesn't work, he'll just fall right back to pieces. Yeah, so we got him right. It's just for whatever reason he wasn't. Poor little guy.
Gross. I'm pretty sure he's still hungry.
Alright, so that worked for us, so we're going to try this again. Now, the downside about this is that was actually very mean to little turtle guy, because to have him come back to life just to be eaten again was just really, 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 really rude without question. But we know how the guy puts together. And so because of that, we're just going to go ahead and put them back together and get it done. And then we should be able to add the explosive device to the little guy. That may seem rude, but honestly, it's a lot better than putting them together just to have him eaten again. So I wasn't trying to be mean just then. I was actually trying to put them together right, but for whatever reason, the game was telling me I wasn't doing it right. So we're gonna try to do this better this time. That's right. Okay, and then this one goes here. There we go. All right, and that one goes there. And that one does not go there. That one goes there. This one goes here. This one goes here. So we had it right. I don't know why it wasn't saying I couldn't add the explosive to him. Dead creature.
You just need a little something to make you complete, my friend. How about a little alien explosive device?
Alright, so that worked out for us. Now again, it may seem really mean to do this, but of course every time we brought him back to life, that big ugly guy is going to eat him. So this is really the only way to end the cycle.
Boom.
Lovely bits of calamari everywhere. And with that, it's time for us to go for a little swim. Yeah.
Now that the water's safe for swimming, I think it's time to see what's in that underwater cave.
Now, I'm pretty sure if you look at the water, Lo will see the cave, and that's how you know it's down there, but of course you can't jump in unless you know the cave is there. And then, of course, we have this thing on the right here, this little foreground thing that looks kind of like a face. LucasArts is known for doing this as well, things in the foreground that look like stuff but aren't really things. It's really interesting how they decided to do that. We have ourselves a plate, even. Let's go ahead and grab that. So we have another plate, and we have an orange engraved rod.
Another engraving.
Yes, sir, Commander Lo, and I do love this underwater room.
Nice view.
It really is. I mean, I would love a room like this with just the water and the seat and everything. I'd like it to be a little bit more inviting inside, not like a deep, dank cave kind of inviting, but, you know, a, like, warm interior and then, like, the cold exterior of the water. Because I always think of, like, ocean water and stuff to be very, 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 very cold. So I would like any room that I was in that was, like, right near the water to be a little bit nicer, you know, to make me feel warm inside while you look outside at the fish or something. Or at least in this place where the ocean seems like it would be a very cold place rather than a very warm place. That's always important too. So we're going to head back to the tram area. Now that means what we have to do is we have to head back to the central core, and the central core will have at least one more door we can go through. We did go through the one door with Brink, but of course the button didn't work, and that means we're missing a part and a piece. I know what part we're missing, we just have to find it, and I think we'll find it through whatever door we unlock using this orange rod that we just got our hands on. And back here again. Now, a really good thing about the dig is, in all honesty, they don't have you go back and forth like a lot of other games. I mean, as you can see, we are going back and forth, but it is kind of because I made a few mistakes, and that's fine. But in all actuality, the game has you going forward a lot more than not. Like some games will have you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it makes you feel like there's more rooms that way, but in fact, you only have like 3 rooms, and you're going back and forth between them doing 200 different things, which makes it pointless. Alright, let's take a look at this orange rod here. Green block, red, again, octagon, and blue square. So there's green, red, blue is really all I have to remember. And the blocks and everything else. So blue is before or after green? I think it's after green. It is indeed after green. So we need green block, green that guy, and then we need another green block. So we have to go all the way around again. But again, the more we get these done, the less we have to do. So it's a nice little bit of a bonus. And they go pretty fast. As long as you get the cycle of the colors right, they go pretty fast. And now I've already forgotten what the red one was. Octagon, red octagon, and blue square. We already have a blue square, so that's actually kind of a bonus there. We don't have to worry about doing yet another blue square. So all we have to do is loop around to red, and if we get to red and the door opens, we are good to go. Oh, there we go. And nothing, which means wrong door. So that's not the right door. We already have the door on the left open, so we're going to head... We don't want to go to the museum tram. I do love how it's named museum tram now, because, of course, if the place you go to looks like a museum, it's probably a museum tram. And this is the last door, so again, we want to go to this door. And now I should be able to more easily remember what our combinations are, because I just did them. And in all honesty, we'll just get to this. We'll get this one to red first, because why not? We'll get the last 2 done. Alright, and there's that one. And then we will get this one. And that's red. And then green. And it was green block. I just call it a block. I don't know what if that's supposed to be a geometric shape. All the other ones are geometric shapes. I'm not sure what that one is because the light on it's not very good. It just looks kind of like a rough-hewn crystal to me. Or something similar. If it's a shape I can't recognize it. And we're good to go. Yet another door. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, pretty blue tram, or blue-ish tram. Kind of a concrete feel to this one. No button on this side. Let's head the other way, Lo. And... ta-da, there it is. So call the tram. Now, I do like the way Lo said that all the other trams came as soon as he called them, but he'd only ever called one tram. Not bad writing, but if you go to that tram early, of course, you do get that little bit of a hiccup in the writing. Considering if you're new to playing the game, you'll probably want to open a new door as soon as possible. Most people would. Having that written as, oh, I don't know why the tram didn't come, or maybe it's broken, probably would have been a better way to go. But it's like one line in an entire smorgasbord of writing that makes you go, So you can't really complain too much about it, right? Oh, this is the yellow one. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I'm pretty sure this is my favorite one. If it's not my favorite one, it's at least what you could call the one where everything happens. Yes, this is one of my favorite ones. So we'll head up. So we're way down here. The little pixel guy. It's like Lowe's made up out of like 5 pixels down there. I love it. How you can. I love pixels so much because you can get so much detail out of like 5 pixels that you couldn't get out of anything else. But the water's done really, 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 really well. Ah, yes. Alright, Lo. Do this right, man. Body surfing insanity. I love it. Of course, it only works one way.
First time I ever did the wave all by myself.
Very cute. Now, we do have a giant boulder here, but we can't do it on our own, so I think we use the tusk for this.
I can't use these two things together.
Alright, so try the shovel, Lo. There we go. Perfect. So now we have a way back if we need it, but we could always do the wave again if we get bored. But we'll continue upwards. Alright, now we have another one of these little strange devices, and we'll go ahead and use this one. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite ones, mostly because the animations are very beautiful. Plus, a lot of stuff does happen here in the game. Alright, so if we take a look down here, we're going to take a look down here on the left. If we take a look, we have ourselves yet another Star Destroyer, a teeny tiny one right here. I'm not sure who the little alien guy is here, maybe E.T., I'm not sure. An X-Wing from a frontal view, if you want to go with that one, and then an A-Wing here, if you know Star Wars. And I think that might be the top of, like, Darth Vader's helmet, like the top half of Vader's helmet. You know, I just love how they put this stuff in here.
That should have turned on another light bridge, and it didn't. Bummer. I guess when you abandon machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment.
Alright, so now that means we have to, I keep right-clicking to exit, I need to stop doing that. So now we need to use this, I think it's the lens.
Just needs a little adjustment.
Alright, we'll try a little adjustment. And there it is. So now we have 2 light bridges. Now what this will do, this will allow us to walk between the towers without actually having to take the tram. It saves you a lot of time if you need to backtrack for any reason. But again, LucasArts did a very good job at not requiring you to backtrack.
The way things have been going, I can pretty much bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute or two.
I love that line so much because it's so perfect. It denotes so perfectly exactly what Lo's thinking. It's just like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need whatever he just took. And it's what you'd think, too. After a while, when things are going really south for you on anything, after a while you just think to yourself, you know what? Pretty sure I just got screwed. I'm pretty sure I just got screwed. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the rib cage here.
Scavengers have picked these ribs clean, but the animal can't have been dead very long because the rib cage is still holding together.
Ugh.
There's something moving in here.
No, that's not what I want. I want the cover low. There we go.
A thin metal plate with a button on it.
Which goes to that panel, of course, and the panel doesn't have anything in it.
It's missing a part.
It always misses a part. Okay, and then we have a McDowell here.
A short metal dowel.
Alright, so we got this guy over here. We're going to kind of wrestle him off that way. He's going to ride into the hole. So now what we want to do... No, I don't want to pick up the... Oh, okay, low.
A place for everything, and everything in its place.
Very heavy everything in this place. Alright, so now we have a hole here. So we're going to construct ourselves a little machine.
That's a nice fit.
Indeed it is, sir. Alright, and then from here we're going to take this. And then we're going to put it in there. Perfect. Now on top of that, we want to take this and stick it here. And then underneath that, we want to take this and put it here.
If only I had some bait for this trap. But I'll just have to play sheepdog.
Now, what I love most of all about putting together this puzzle more than anything wasn't how easy it was.
There's something moving in here.
It was about the fact that all of the parts for the puzzle were right here in this area. You didn't have to go scavenging for them halfway across the world. They were all right here. Things you just find in your local area, and I love that about this puzzle so much. It just makes it so awesome that you can easily get the puzzle finished just by doing that.
Now I've got you. If I let you out, you'll head for the place where you hide nice shiny machinery parts. The only trouble is, how am I gonna follow you?
Aha! Now, that's where we come in. So let's go ahead and pick up our metal rod here.
A thin metal rod.
Yeah, we're gonna need that later there, Lo. Alright, so let's go ahead and here it is. Now we remember we have this little device here that we can track. Alright, critter with bracelet, and then trap, and we'll use the trap.
Go, little creature. Roam free, wherever your thieving little heart desires.
Go, roam free. Alright, now if I remember correctly, we do have this cave here. And I think we'll dig through this cave. I don't think we need to use the tracker because we saw him run in here. So we'll use this.
Sorry, friend, but your little house is about to get a big front door. That looks big enough to squeeze through.
Then let's squeeze through, friend. That's a big cave. Alright, now unfortunately there are several places around here we have critter holes and so on and so forth, and that's what we need the device for.
It's got to be right under here. This is where the tracker's pointing.
Alright, so we have tracker spot, and of course with the shovel we're going to dig with the shovel again.
What if I hadn't brought this shovel along? No, that's not worth thinking about.
And you know thoughts like that would occur to you. They would. You'd be like, what if I hadn't brought this? What if? And you know you don't want to think about them because it's terrible.
The critter sure didn't like that. He took off down one of his tunnels.
Well, that's okay. We got the machine part we were looking for, though.
Now maybe I can get the door open.
Yes, we can. But yeah, you would think that, you know, you'd think, what if I didn't bring this with me? What if, and it would bug you. It would, because it'd be in the back of your mind the entire time. Even though you didn't have to deal with it, it would still be back there, like, working on your head, you know? And it's really interesting. Psychological, you know? I don't know why humans do that, but we do. We're terrible at it.
Now, with any luck, this will work.
Alright, and then we want to put the plate back, because that is how the button works.
Now let's get this thing closed up and see if it works.
And push the button, Max.
Open sesame.
Aha! Alright, so now we have yet another engraved rod. It's a green engraved rod. We'll grab that.
Another one of these engraved sticks.
And then we have a plate here on the wall. We'll grab that too. And then we have a button. I think the button opens the door. And then we have two scepters. We'll grab the scepters.
The scepter seems to have an electrical charge.
Perfect. Now, if I remember correctly, we can use a gold scepter with a faint light, and something may happen. So there we have planets. Now, this is really interesting. The power to stop planets from moving, moons from moving, without them collapsing into the planet. Now that's some power.
It's the ceiling of the dome.
Alright.
It's a depiction of the largest moon of this planet. It's a representation of the smallest moon of this planet. It depicts a planet and its moons.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's like you can stop a moon in orbit. How insane is that? Now I think we can use this. Okay, so this is a smaller moon. And what we want to do is we want to get the bigger moon. I think it's over here. Like so. Alright, and then we want to do this. And we want to get the smaller moon. There it is. That's what we're looking for. So now we have the sun, the moon, and the thing.
No! Why is that door closing? He didn't steal that part again, did he? I'm trapped in here?
I love it. Look, take a look in the crack, though.
There he is. That same little thief holding on to the part he just stole. I'm warning you. You better not be laughing at me because I'll have roast critter to eat before I starve to death in here.
When you're yelling at a critter to not laugh at you or you're going to eat it, you've lost it, Lo. No questions asked.
Ha! The controls still work on this side.
I love how insane he sounds right there, because it's like he's fighting against this critter. Like, the critter now represents the entirety of the planet that's out to get him, and he was just victorious against it. He's like, I won this fight, and all it took was pushing a button. But it's just so awesome that Lo has that reaction. He's just like, I won today, yeah! And I find it absolutely hilarious. Alright, so we're gonna head this way now. And we're gonna check out the crevice. Aha! Blue rod. That's what we're looking for right there, I believe. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. Alright, and then there's a crevice here as well.
Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna stick my hand in some crack in the rock on an alien planet.
Yeah, right. No one would be that stupid, right, Lo? I mean, I'd try not to be that stupid, but you get that curiosity burning, you know? You're like, I wonder what might be back there. Alright, so now from here, we have someplace very important that we need to go, which is back to the main area, because now we have a way to get that tram working. Aha, remember super secret tram we couldn't get working. Plus we have an extra rod, so now we have 2 places we can go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And when you have 2 places you can go, that means you need to make a choice. Choices are very important. And we'll head back down this way. Now we could take the bridge back to the other area and use that tram, but it doesn't really matter. Either tram will work perfectly. We're just gonna head back this way because it's easier. Whether it be three frames or 6, it really doesn't matter because you're gonna end up in the same place regardless. Again, those light bridges become much more important once you have more of them opened up, because there is a point in the game. Now, as I said, LucasArts doesn't make you really didn't make you really backtrack that much, but every once in a while there was a culminating event, you know, like in any story, especially in this one, of course, because this story is based on a movie script. So of course you have the crescendo and not the crescendo, the middle point of the story. I always forget what it's called. I used to write and I always forget what it's called. But yeah, you have the middle part of the story where everything comes to a head, and then you have the drop at the end and so on and so forth. And because you have that in this story, there is a point in the game where you actually have this culminating set of events that require you to hobbly pop around the landscape, and it's really interesting. And it actually makes the game really interesting. The fact that you initially go from place to place to place to place to place, and then at the end you're like, okay, I gotta get to all the places. Now that's the tram that didn't work. And this door can be opened, but we're not going to open it yet. We're not going to open it yet. We're going to try to fix the tram first. And to do that, I went the wrong way. Alright, pick a direction, Lo. Come on. Trying to figure out whether he wants to go around the rock or not. Alright, we're going to head through the dark tunnel, because that's where we need to go in order to get this done. And we don't have to deal with the cutscene again, which is great. I only say it's great because the 3D cutscenes are really awesome, but I have this hard, I don't know. I have a hard time, like, liking them, because it's just, they take away from all this wonderful pixel art, you know. And I think that's pixel art animations, very hard, especially highly detailed ones, but when you can get them in there more than 3D, so sweet without question. Alright, so now I have this glowing panel. Let's go to the glowing panel. Okay, now if I remember correctly, this little guy right here needs to go here, and there it is. And there's the other one. Alright, perfect. So now we want to click on this one, and that lights up so we know which one we're working on, and then we want to do this. Oh, had it, there it is. Alright, that's pretty bright. Ta-da! And now we have tram power. Alright, now we need to exit, though. Exit! 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 Exit? Where's my exit? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Can I exit now? There you go. Give me my exit, please. There it is, right there on the right. Well, I guess Lo doesn't have anything mystical to say, so I'll say it. There's our ride! I have the time to say it now, so there's our ride, so we're going to head back over that way, or in that direction. And once we get the doors figured out again. Luckily, that's the last time we have to go through the airlock. Why they added an airlock to that, I don't know, but I guess those crystals are very, very important, or can easily be borked if you let in contaminants like humans. I don't know, but they did add that to there. Alright, and then we want to go this way. And now we don't want to go through that door yet. That's the one that the green crystal unlocks. We already know that. Pick a direction, Lo. Come on, buddy. He's having a hard time. Ooh, glowing plant. I forgot about these. We're going to go ahead and tap one of these little guys.
Well, it probably wouldn't hurt to. The plants seem to draw energy from my body and disperse it among all the plants. They must share a common root system.
Totally awesome. Kind of creepy, though, considering they draw energy from your body. But, once again, before we head down into the tram, now we know this tram is working, but we don't know where it goes just yet, and it has been time. Dun, dun, dun. So once again, we're going to go ahead and pause here. So I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me, 4KB Short, on this Let's Play of The Dig. And in the next video, we get to see where this mystical, magical tram we just got working goes to. So I will see you guys there.